I was just thinking about, this argument. I was thinking of, the argument for God that I, sort of thought of a while back. As far as, it's not proof. It's just, I think it's just to give justification for belief in God. It's basically, the arguments from comparison, that we have so many comparisons, basically mounds and mounds of comparisons in this universe alone, for creators and designers and stuff like that, and for creations as well, and designers, or designs. And I've argued that basically, those kind of things we've been exposed to since we were, babies, growing up. That's all we've ever known. As creators and designs, it's just, we're surrounded by creations and designs and things like that. There's also the illusion of design, but why should I come to that conclusion? It's only an illusion, the comparisons outnumber, those comparisons. In fact, how do we know it's an illusion of a design? See what I mean? It kind of presupposes that we understand what a design is and a creation is. We know what creations are, what designs are, what creators are, and what they're not. And we ourselves simultaneously could be creations and creators. We create. We know what creators do. We know what creations are. And basically, basically, like I said, we have mountains and mountains of comparisons for those things. And I personally think it gives justification for belief in God, because that's all we've ever known. In a sense that to believe in a creator or so, that we come from a creator. And I argue that is perfectly rational to come to that conclusion, that we are, this belief that we are a creation and there must be a creator, and and it's like the same thing with when it comes to obligations, like having a moral obligation. What do we do as creators? We have moral obligations. We have rationality. In fact, I think it's a moral obligation to be rational. That's what creators do. That's what we do. And so, if I believe I'm a creation, I come from a creator, and technically speaking, I can trust this line of reasoning, because it gives me a reasonable foundation for reason. Because, we as creators, we reason. And like I said, we have moral obligations and stuff. So that's why morality and rationality, I think, to me, make the best sense under a belief in God or so. As far as comparisons for, like the illusion of creation, as far as those, even if there were, there are plenty, but at the same time, I don't, even if there are good, even if, like, you could make that argument that it's only an illusion of a creation. At the same time, why should I believe that I'm an illusion of a creation, or if anything else is an illusion of creation, when it comes to the number of comparisons, there's really no comparison to such a thing. I have more justification to believe that it is indeed a creation, and there must be a creator, because of myself and others, and basically personal practical experience. We see this every day, what creators do and what creators don't do, and we know what designs are and creations aren't. And so that's basically, I just remember it kind of, my argument went something along those lines. I think I formulated it a lot better years ago, but I haven't really kept up with these things. But it's just some thoughts I put out there, well, just, disagrees and, drop a comment in my video. Thank you.